Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. This is Ragnarok with what's gonna be the final episode of my Warhammer 2 Balthasar Gelt Mortal Empires campaign on Legendary difficulty. Just figured it's time to start something new in Warhammer, and yeah, well, I think we've done a pretty good job in this campaign for the most part. And yeah, essentially we're just going to finish off the orcs here in the mountains. We'll fight this battle, and I believe there's one more settlement to take out. And then once that's done, probably sue for peace and call it a campaign. I mean, I know the chaos invasion has started, but we fought chaos in the previous Empire campaign, and I think we're situated pretty good if we were to continue the campaign. Got quite a few allies in the north. I really don't think chaos would be too difficult to deal with. So yeah, I just prefer to try and get something new started this week in Warhammer, and I've got an idea for a different type of Let's Play that I'm gonna be working on. I think I might even start working on it tonight. So yeah, I don't know. I took a little break from the channel, I guess, or I haven't been as active on the channel as I have been previously, and just kind of trying to figure out how I wanna move forward with everything. All right, so I think unfortunately we're gonna have to set up over here. So I guess it doesn't really matter either side we set up. Gotta take out at least 2 towers. Might be better to take out 3. Anyway, I'll just focus on this battle. It's gonna be an easy battle. We don't have any magic here to use. Pull up you guys here. And up front. Actually thinking maybe we shouldn't spread you guys out far. Probably gonna hit. Might actually even be thinking to line 2 of them up in behind, but that always seems to end up with a friendly fire situation. So maybe we won't do that. I'm just worried that by setting up here we're gonna have problems. We're gonna have issues with targeting the second tower. Anyway, focus on getting the first tower down right away. I guess on fire will stand up front. We'll be targeting the
ready to engage.
2. As long as they target our heroes, should be fine. Alright, tower down. Oh shit. Wasted a volley there. Yeah, this is Gelt's army. I was even thinking that maybe... I was thinking about waiting 5 turns, because we're waiting for Gelt to come back. He's picked up this sort of bull, and I was even thinking about waiting 5 turns so we get to see Gelt one last time in the campaign. Not to mention his magic would have helped quite a bit in this situation. Alright, I think we can stretch you guys out a little bit now. Get a little bit more damage done to these guys. Guys all coming up here? Okay. Taking a little bit of damage there, but it's only the spears. Alright, we want to create some breaches, but we also want to get a little bit of damage in with our Hellstorms. Quite a bit of ammunition left. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to bomb these guys back here a bit. Let's see who we can... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wish we had mortars. Wish we had mortars. That would be such a juicy target to shoot right now. Where are you going?
Taking position.
Our for fuck's sake, are you... Oh man.
Hailstorm
A little
rocket
bit.
battery.
Back a little bit this
Moving
way.
out, sir.
Right on the edge of this tower. I don't want
Immediate
to risk
guidance.
getting shot there. It's still... Oh, for fuck's sake.
Sigmar guides us.
I don't know how that happened.
Missile troops.
Alright, let's start bombing these walls. There. Maybe if we can get a breach in here, we can bomb this. Oh my gosh, this is such a lovely target. That looks like it might have hit home. Guys, shoot in there. Got, them aren't gonna have line of sight. Probably only this guy. Alright, that's fine. Just let him bomb there.
Moving.
You stay lined up.
Move out.
Have to get in there.
General.
Start moving the archers up a little bit.
Moving now.
Just keep them behind the Hellstorms for now. Where the fuck are you guys going?
By God, Miraz.
Guys, get ready for action.
At speed.
Oh, we've got some fireballs here to use up.
To battle. Go.
Maybe bring you in and shoot at this.
Hailstorm.
You're getting a couple shots in. Unfortunately, we can't knock these parts of the wall down.
We obey.
But, anyway, take what we can get. You guys start focusing on this. Ooh,
Moving
careful a little bit.
Very well. Arena, listen.
Come back.
Yes, sir, quickly.
Yeah, having a little bit of magic there, drop on that, or having mortars so that we could lob our shots over the walls, put them in. Fantastic.
Ready for war.
We're getting a little bit of damage in on them with the Hellstorms here. Alright, another breach.
Hailstorm
Plenty of
rocket
ammo.
battery. Quick march. We are Sigmar
Range, you guys got quite a bit. Make a couple shots over here. Actually,
Ready
maybe
ammunition.
a couple shots there.
Hailstorm.
Move back. One archers.
By Ulrich's
I have
front.
you shoot right there.
For Heldenhammer. Soldiers of the Empire.
Shooting into this. I guess they
Fire.
moved the unit out that we were targeting previously. A little bit of damage in. It actually shouldn't be too bad. Once we
Hailstorm rocket battery.
rockets seem to be softening them up quite a bit. We target that. Keep just shooting it there. Yeah, there's a lot of dead bodies here.
State troops ready.
You shoot there.
Ready for
As hold fire. Probably enough damage back there for now. God. Get some blind gunners, I think.
Very well. The Empire endures.
You guys up.
Quick march.
Hoping that maybe we can Get some shots in. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. In through the door. Kind of a tight squeeze, but
Hellstorm!
create another breach there.
The Empire endures!
Alright, we've got a bunch of guys back here. This wall's already got some damage. Maybe we can create a breach and get some more. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, for fuck's sake, did it? Okay, the animation screwed up, that's all. Maybe not making the most efficient use of our ammunition, but right. Start getting to work with the archers. Take out their archers first. Line back up. I'm gonna save your ammunition. I need to use it on optimal targets. Probably hit those orc boy big guns back there. Alright. I'm gonna focus on these archers to start with. Archers up here too.
Bring it down! Black powder
You guys
blast!
can focus on them.
Understood! Yes, General! Taking position!
Targeting is always tricky with these.
Missiles at the ready!
Fuck's sake, what are you guys doing?
Seeking enemy!
You guys shoot them?
We serve the Emperor!
For some reason we can't target them with the rocket batteries here.
Hellstorm! Detachments move! We obey!
Try and take them out with the archers.
Take aim!
Oh shit.
By Ulrich's wrath! Battle
Black
away!
orcs coming out here.
By Sigmar's will!
Done.
The Empire endures!
Is shoot them, I guess.
Empire marksman! By Galmaraz! We are Sigmar's heirs!
Might be better.
No lingering! Sigmar guides us!
Get a little bit of an angle here.
At speed! Heading out!
Kind of lost track of this guy. Got to boat him.
By Sigmar, obey me! No!
Here.
On!
You guys shot those black orcs? Fuck's sake.
We serve the Emperor! With the comet ready! Ah! Quick march!
Odd that the AI is coming out here.
On my
Empire
command!
captain should be able to take them on.
Take the ground! Shoot! Pick targets! For Heldenhammer!
Get a little bit of damage on the archers, but
Which
I
target,
think we'll be
General?
alright anyway.
Steady, men! Now! Reynolds, aim! We're ready!
Nice.
Ranged weapons ready!
Line you up like that. Yeah, back
Quick
here.
march! I command here! For France! Ready for war! See to it! Steady, men! Agreed! Sigmar calls! Missiles ready! Moving now!
I want to see if we can get a better angle shooting at these archers here. Just a little bit obnoxious where they are right now.
Missile infantry!
For some reason we can't.
Hellstorm rocket
Okay, yeah,
infantry!
perfect.
By Ulrich's wrath! Take position! No lingering! I
Actually,
speak
let's send you up there to deal with them as well.
Get down! Hellstorm rocket battery!
target this back here. Yeah, I think we're softening them up pretty good. We're still gonna have to send in the melee troops, but I think we're gonna be alright. Alright, we're gonna target with you. You up a little bit. Target these guys back here. Okay, that's fine if they shoot at you. They're gonna shoot their own troops, or they're gonna shoot you. Just need to keep an eye on you if you're up there by yourself. Where the fuck are you going? Actually,
Take the ground. That's an order.
I can shoot them.
At your service.
Oh yeah, the trolls, that's a good target. Alright, we got a little bit of ammunition left. Dump it on these guys. Alright, the defenses are looking a little bit soft. A little bit softer.
Take position. Battle awaits.
Might be a bad idea to send you in there. Ooh, you know what, that... Gosh.
Loaded, sir.
Get over there.
For combat. Obey.
A unit of Black Orcs here at full strength. Shot at by that damn tower.
Take the ground.
Let me shoot these Black Orcs. We want to soften them up a bit. Actually, I want you to shoot at this.
Take your targets.
For fuck's sake.
Now. For the comet, ready. Ready for war.
Alright, he's broken. Good. Alright, see if we can shoot them. Alright, you can't, but he can, so that's fine. Shoot at them.
The Empire endures. We are Sigma's heirs.
Alright, let's start getting the Wraight swords into position.
Quick march. Go. Ready.
Maybe we should send the spears in first.
Take the ground. Through to cannons. Moving now. Formation march. No lingering. I'll ready the men. Captain of the Empire. At speed.
A little bit of damage there.
Missile troops. Taking position. Sir. Find your targets.
Yeah, these Black Orcs are gonna be tough. But we've got so many troops that shouldn't really be too much of an issue.
Ranald's aim, we're ready. Take aim. Take the ground. Victory will be ours. The Heldenhammer.
To just be able to overwhelm them with numbers. Got a little bit of quality here.
Yes, sir, quickly.
I think we've worn them down sufficiently.
Ranged weapons ready. Take the ground. By Ulrich's wrath.
Alright, I'm actually gonna send a bunch of you guys around this way.
For the twin-tailed comet.
Go up on those walls. And we'll send
The Empire
2 swords over to help you out with that.
Battle!
The rest of you,
Spearman! Yes, General!
start moving in.
For Heldenhammer! At speed! Ready for war! We serve the Emperor! Great swords! Go! Ready for war! Yes, sir!
Guys in behind there.
We are ready!
Actually, maybe we'll go in through here.
We are Sigmar's heirs! No lingering!
And put them on fire at will. Let them shoot at whatever.
On my command! Go! Sigmar!
Guys, loot the charge.
Steady, man!
I'm just gonna try and sneak in the back door and go straight for the
Spearmen! We serve the Emperor! At speed! Ready! Faster! At speed! Great swords! Moving now! Taking position! We are Sigmar's heirs! Take the ground! Standing by!
Alright, good. We got some breakage over here. A lot of troops over here on this side, though.
Attack! Spearman!
Let's get on the walls. Thing with you guys.
Sigmar guides us! Soldiers of the Empire!
Let's get in there too.
Spearmen! Wah! Take the ground! By Ulrich's wrath!
More troops coming down this way.
Great swords! For France! Ulrich's will! War! By Ulrich's
You
wrath!
guys could come in here and help out. That would be great. Oh, a couple of spears. Out here still.
Great swords! Take the ground! Prepare for combat! We are ready!
You guys could come up this way. That'd be great.
Wah! We are Sigmar's heirs! Sigmar commands! Sigmar! Whoa!
Charge in behind there.
Sigmar!
Come on, everybody get in here.
Obey! Ready for war! Prepare for combat! Agreed! Sigmar calls! It will be done! Great swords! By Ulrich's wrath! Ah!
Alright. Going relatively well. We're going to take some casualties, but we're in no danger of being attacked after this, so
What do you fear? Sigmar!
shouldn't be too much of a
Great
completely
swords!
surround these guys.
Go! For Heldenhammer! Quickly! Sigmar
And punch
guides
through
us!
this.
Great swords!
Guys, come over here and help with this.
Charge!
Most of these guys here are breaking.
Endures! See to it! For Heldenhammer! Attack! I speak, you act! For Heldenhammer! That's an order!
Come on, take him down.
Swords! No lingering! Prepare for combat! Formation! March!
Oh, I think we're getting the army lost. There we go. A little bit rough around the edges, but got the victory in the end. I think Could just be one more battle after this. That's not bad at all. Yeah, I'm actually a little disappointed that we're not going to get to see Gelt with his full array of weapons. Bit of a shame that we finished this quest and we're not going to get to actually see him in action. These spears have been really helpful. All right, cool. Got here. That actually looks perfect. And Mount Grunbad. This is the last stronghold that we're gonna take. What do they got for there?
Seek out the heretics.
You're on your way down there.
To the provinces.
I'll build that up. Need a little bit of healing. It's gonna take a couple turns. We might actually get to see Gelt. But probably not. Quartermaster. You, sir. Go. Irrepressible. Yeah, so we'll move over this way slowly. Probably they're gonna end up recruiting, but we want to take this one to consolidate this province. Might have to leave Odin behind. Deal with public order here, though we've got a few turns before that's an issue. Our tax collectors here, damn it. Hoping we could boost up the income. Just give you a wound for now. Alright, what do we want to build? Things looking good in this province. Worked bad. Public order's fine here. Collection. Hamburg. Yeah, it's really unfortunate that we ended up losing these two settlements to Middenheim or Middenland. Would have been really nice to keep this province all together. So if we can get, we're to get the fealty up, confederate with them. So, the long term, I don't think it would be too much of an issue. Alright, there's actually not too much to build. Might as well build that. Guess we can build some of these public order buildings down here. Upgrading. I think Fort Sol, yeah, it's fully upgraded. Alright, might as well build those. I mean, not crucial. We've got public order more or less under control. Oh, with the untainted here. Maybe we can change this to taxes. That looks pretty good. There used to be a button on the edges here that you could scroll through the provinces quickly. Not, maybe I'm mistaken. How many turns till 2 turns till population surplus? And what does this cost to upgrade? 6,400. Alright, yeah. I mean, done really well here. I think this is a really solid start to the campaign. Oh shit. You know what? This situation. Can we get peace with them?
One rug.
Okay.
Kislev. Do not expect a war.
Man, that could be an issue. Do have walls here though. Might have to pop a general in there to help protect against that. Yeah, I did not when we let this rebel, I was just thinking
What do you want of me?
that
What do you want of me?
It would just be a chaos rebellion or something, and it would just raise the settlement rather than it being an actual faction. What the fuck do we got here? Good backstab. Alright, well, let's see if we can finish off this chapter in Sword of Justice. And, I mean, we got pretty close to finishing the book, but unfortunately we're not going to get all the way through it. But in any case, let's kick off from where we were. You wish to know everything? Scar studied Leitdorf's face carefully. The man's expression was a mixture of contempt, confusion, and fear. He seemed to oscillate between the emotions quite freely, as if he couldn't quite believe his aspirations had entirely been taken from him. That's what I asked for. Give me a reason why I should speak to you, Reiksguard. You deprived me of my moment of triumph. Scar rolled his eyes. This was going to test his patience. Perhaps I should set out the facts as I see them. We were summoned to Averheim to reinforce the forces of the Steward. He claimed, rightly as it turned out, that the city was descending into civil war. This is the war we rode in on. The war you instigated. That's a lie. You can give your excuses later. All I know is that I saw you fighting at the head of your troops. Didn't look much like a legal debate to me. The troubling question is this. Why was Schwarzhelm fighting with your enemy? What had you done to provoke his anger? Leitdorf let slip a sly smile. You really expect me to answer for him? The man is mad. You saw that yourself. If he wasn't, your marshal would still be walking on his own 2 feet. There was madness in the air that night, I'll grant you. But I fought alongside the Emperor's champion before. There's something you're not telling me. Leitdorf snorted derisively. Must I know the contents of every man's mind? He leaned forward. A strange, rather frantic light was in his eyes. If you'd been in Averheim these past few weeks, you'd have seen what your precious Emperor's champion was like. He'd become a laughingstock. Averland has always had a weakness for mad governors. Schwarzhelm was no exception. I heard tales of screaming from his chambers. Screaming! Even his own men couldn't control him. He was like a man possessed. Scar remembered how Schwarzhelm had looked in the Vormaites Plaza. The image was uncomfortably close. I don't know what Grosslick did to subvert him, continued Leitdorf. Really, I don't. If I knew, I might have tried it myself, but don't be taken in by my rival's good looks and charm. He has no claim to the electorship at all. He's a front, a screen for the ambitious of the Appletrom family. His blood is as common as a milkmaid's. In fact, his mother probably was a milkmaid. Scar began to feel troubled. He was used to receiving the testimony of captives, and Leitdorf didn't have the look of a man lying to save his skin. The man was arrogant, cowardly, and prickly, to be sure, but the words had an uncomfortable air of truth to them.
To my private study. Wine of palest gold.
Alright, what do we got here? Not aggression? Yeah, I think we can sign that. They're willing to pay us for it. Listen to me, Preceptor, Leitdorf went on, moderating his tone somewhat. I'll not try to deceive you. I'm no saint of Shalaya. My wife and I have been involved in the importation of some slightly illicit substances. Since Leopold died, it's been the only way to raise the funds we needed. And I won't try to pretend we didn't hire men of dubious origin to help defend our people. But Grosslick was no different. That's how politics has always been done here. The fact of the matter is that it was he who started this war, backed up by Schwarzhelm and his entourage. Leitdorf looked suddenly reflective. Perhaps I hadn't appreciated quite how much certain people didn't want to see Leitdorf back in power. That might be something to think about. Alright, cool. Your warriors range into hostile lands, but improve the omens, war fervor. We got plenty of cash. Let's improve the war fervor. Why not? Only 1500. 1500 gold. Yeah. What I wanted to mention there was it seems to be insinuating. Oh, don't you dare! Oh my gosh, you freaking dwarves! I want this province. Damn it to hell. They're gonna get there before us. Ain't that some shit? That's not what I wanted at all. Oh, well, we could try and sabotage them. Block army. Not gonna help. Right, yeah, what Leitdorf is insinuating there is that the possibility that chaos could be potentially corrupting his rival as well. Which the first time I read through this, I didn't really pick up on that, and it's maybe both sides have been corrupted by chaos, and they're Verstholen and Schwarzhelm are only aware of the one side that has been corrupted. So that, I think, is somewhat interesting. Alright, since these two armies are going to be together to potentially take this if these guys fail, which I can't see how that's going to be a possibility with these troops that they have. I mean, yeah, and it's not a big garrison either. Not a lot of troops there. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Since they're heading that way, send you back to Zukbar.
Let us move.
Built up, that economy rolling. Anywhere else that we can build? As in land. Oh, nice, nice. Alright, well, we should build one of these. And we should actually build one of those too. That'll be good for this province. And Kraus, you can stay there, I suppose. Tip for places where we can build. Order's not great here, but should be able to get it under control. Over here. So we can always have Odin bounce between provinces to sort rebellions if they pop up. I guess having him sit inside the settlement is not gonna help that happen. I was thinking even to send him here to Nagenhof, just in case we see the folks from Kislev. Wondering if we can actually buy a peace treaty with them from them.
Kislev.
Proving.
The Ice Queen does not want you here. She always gets what she wants.
Oh, we're out of cash. You do it for 658 gold. Damn. So close. Alright, well that's unfortunate, and the most unfortunate thing is the dwarves are going to steal this territory from us. I really wanted to finish off the campaign with taking this settlement, but it doesn't look like that is going to be possible now.
Preparing rites of exorcism.
Scar looked across the prone body of Helborg, lying between the roots of a great oak. His breathing looked painfully shallow. Groslik hunts you still, said Scar grimly. Though I can scarcely believe it myself, they warrant Lord Helborg dead too. We've been drawn into this madness. There's been deception, and we're now a party to it. We must return to Nuln before the Marshal's condition worsens. Wiser heads than mine must decide what to do about Schwarzhelm. Leitdorf looked scornful. Is this Reichsguard tactical thinking? No wonder the war goes badly. Listen, you're deep into Averland. We've been driven east. The routes to the river are crawling with Groslik's men. Even 50 Reichsguard can't take on a whole army. If you try, your man will surely die. I take it you have an alternative suggestion? Of course. My estates are closer than Nuln. Far closer. I have men there I can trust. I can remain hidden there until the Marshal has recovered. I can build up my strength. Trust me, this affair is not over yet. Whatever the estates decide, I am the rightful heir of my father. I intend to claim the Runefang for my own. Groslick will move against you soon. You'll know where your loyal subjects are. You can't do everything at once. Averheim will take time to pacify. He'll expect us to flee for Nuln. That's what I'd do in his place. Scar paused. The man was probably right. There was no way they could fight against Groslick's men with Helborg in such condition. If they tried to force their way north, he would surely die. Do you have healers? Petrus Glock is the finest physician east of Altdorf. He'll be there. If he can't restore your marshal to health, then no one will. How far? Leitdorf shrugged. With a fast horse, 2 days, but more if we need to stay hidden and keep the marshal alive. That's still half the distance to Nuln, though, and it's my family's country. We'll be amongst friends. Scar looked down at his hands. The choice was unappealing. Leitdorf was flighty and erratic, but he could hardly deny the situation was desperate. For all he knew, Schwarzhelm himself led the search for them. If that was true, then trying to fight their way east would be worse than folly. I'll make my decision in the morning, he said, standing once more. This requires thought. In the meantime, keep your head down. I've been given the order to protect you, but if you give away our position or try to escape, don't expect any mercy from me. Leitdorf nodded. He looked chastened. Of course, and I'll remember this when I come to be Elector. I never forget a kindness, Preceptor. Gar looked at him in disbelief. You still think, after all of this, you'll end up with the Runefang? Leitdorf smiled broadly. There was a pale gleam in his eyes. Fear not, he said. There are forces at work. The likes of Schwarzhelm have no idea about. One in particular. She's still in Averheim. I haven't found her yet. They won't catch her. I'd know if they had. Scar almost asked him what he was talking about, but then decided against it. Night was falling fast, and there were things to organize. Leitdorf had the look of an obsessed man drifting into raving. He'd listened to enough of those in his time. So you say, Herr Leitdorf, he said, walking back to his men. So you say. Alright, that ends chapter 17. Chapter 18 is the next part, but unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get into that. This should help out with the additional chaos corruption that we're having right now. And the dwarves are still sieging it out.
It is time.
I really don't think they're going to put Flint on a Pegasus, I guess. Really don't think they're going to lose there. Kind of thinking that might actually be a good point to end things. I really doubt the dwarves are gonna lose there. I don't see it really necessary to drag things on any longer. Well, we've done pretty good here. Definitely a good start to the campaign. Still plenty of work to do if we're to continue this, but yeah, I think we've carved out a nice little patch of empire for the Golden Order here. Got strong allies in the south, and I'm sure over time we'll be able to increase our relations with the rest of the empire. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little introduction, me sort of stumbling through, figuring out the new mechanics for the empire. Hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully this week we'll be starting something new in Mortal Empires. I'm thinking either dwarves or dark elves. I think probably what I'm going to be working on, and then got a new sort of campaign series that I want to start. Just gonna be I'm gonna try doing some versus campaigns, just with some random opponents online. So I'm gonna try and start working on that and see if I can get full episodes in those kind of series up for you guys in the next week or two. So see how she goes. But yeah, thank you all for watching. There's no next part. I'll see you guys in the next campaign. Have a great day. Thanks for joining me. Ragnarok signing out.